Alrighty, we are going to write an equation of a given parabola. So we're given a graph here, and we need to write the equation. So two things we have to have. We have to have that vertex. So we have to find the vertex so that we can substitute in for h and k. And we also have to have a point on that graph for our x and y value. And the only thing then we have left to find is a. Now, everything is given to us on this graph except for A. And the graph is a little wonky, so we're just going to have to work with it. But first thing I want to notice, my vertex for this graph, this parabola, is at 0, 5. Then I need to pick a point, just one. You can pick either one. There's a gazillion of them on there. But at this point, I need 1 point. And I'm going to use this one right here, where x is a -1 and y is a 4. Now, what I want you to think about, what do these represent for us? And so remember, vertex is made up of h, k, and our point is made up of x and y. Now, as I reflect back on my vertex form here, then at this point, I'm just going to substitute those values in to my basic form so that I can solve for A. So I'm going to need a little room here. I'm going to write my info down here so I can see a little better. So vertex is 0, 5. The point that I'm going to use is -1, 4. And so now, kind of getting started, we're going to use our vertex info and our point info and substitute it into that form, vertex form, for a parabola. All right, so watch this. So I chose that y, getting it from my point, 4 is equal to a. We don't know what that is. That's what we're trying to find. X is -1 minus k, which I said was 0, squared plus k, which is 5. Now, notice the only thing I don't know is a. Everything else is now down to numbers. So we'll simplify this out and solve for a. So be patient with me. I'm going to take a couple extra steps. So hopefully I don't lose you. And so carrying on, -1 squared, -1 times a -1 becomes a +1. And now 4 equals 1a, same as a. Now solving for this a value here, subtract 5 from both sides, I find out that a is equal to a -1. Now with that in mind, I'm going to try to change my colors for a second here. Maybe. Okay, so here's my a for my formula for my parabola, and here's my vertex. So let's substitute that in here for our special parabola. Y equals -1 x minus h, in this case is 0, squared plus k, which is 5. There you have it. Now, I went and checked it in Desmos, and yep, they're pretty dadgum similar. All right, stay tuned for more fun finding equations for parabolas.